Hello, housemates, and welcome back to Diablo 3. As I said in the episode 0 for Season 6, I was going to go back to my non-seasonal characters and see if we could look into some of the 2.1.4 changes. As you can see, we are on my Demon Hunter Elspeth. She is wearing the Shadow set, and she's not using Griswold's Perfection. Let me just show you my build quickly. So we have the Shadow set, which, notice the level 6 Impale deals an additional 40,000% weapon damage to the first enemy hit. That is truly ridiculous. And while equipped with a melee weapon, your damage is increased by 1,200%. I am indeed equipped with the Sword of Ill Will, an ancient legendary. And so it gives me 1.2% increased damage for Chakram for every point of hatred that I have, which is 142 at this point in time. I have here Ancient Legendary's MMA's Duffel, which bolas now explode instantly. And of course I have Imminent Doom bolas, which would normally take longer to explode, but still explode instantly because of that quiver. I have ancient versions of Restraint and Focus here. And I have this, which, it gives me the Ambush passive, which is pretty good, especially with the 40,000% weapon increase on the first person hit. I have this to help me go through rifts faster so that I can get extra progress globes when those champions spawn. I can kill them really fast. And then I have an ancient legendary here, Court of the Sherma, just to sort of fuck around with the bad guys. I would happily replace this with something else if something else better came up. Let's see. As you can see, I have in my inventory the Marauders set and Natalia's set, just because I might find something interesting to switch between them with. I don't keep the Accursed Visage set in here because I just don't like it. I've come to like this Demon Hunter thing, and let me show you this melee Demon Hunter build. Let me show you what I have here. I have this Lord Greenstone's fan. Every second gain 200% increased damage for your next Fan of Knives. Stacks up to 30 times. 6,000% extra damage. And all I have to do is sort of not use it for 30 seconds. And you can see it's sitting there right now, charged. And so that is disgusting. And it obliterates people. And that's, my damage is increased by 1,200% because I'm using a melee weapon, and it's just, I love it. So I have the Assassin's Knives here. I have Shadow Power. The rune that you pick, that you have active when you have this set, doesn't matter, except for it gives you a different color variation, and that's the one I like the most. And here finally I have Haunt of Vaxo, summons shadow clones to your aid when you stun an enemy. And I have here Vault. When I hit things with Vault, they get stunned and knocked back, so I can reliably get those shadow clones out. I thought it was thematic, given that this is the Shadow Power build, and I don't have too many other interesting options amongst my my gear here. So I have bolas with Imminent Doom, Chakra with Boomerang, which is my favorite Chakram rune. I have Well of Darkness and Shadow Power for the color. I have Assassin's Knives, just because it throws another knife. I have Impale with Ricochet, so it can absolutely murder the first person. It does a significant amount of damage to the rest as well. And then Rattling Roll on Vault. I have Cull the Weak, increase damage against slowed or chilled enemies by 20%. That will make sense when I go back and show you the gems that I have, the legendary gems. Perfectionist, just because, I like to be, that's how I get my sort of damage reduction largely. Awareness, because, I am a little bit fragile with this build. I could change this out for something else. And then Numbing Traps, because this works with the Fan of Knives. So this is a damage reduction against things that I hit with my Fan of Knives, which is pretty helpful, even though they usually die after I do it because of that huge damage increase. So I could switch these out if I felt like it, and we may get to that at some point. So as I said, legendary gems, I have Bane of the Powerful just because it's wonderful. I have Bane of the Trapped, which is why I have that Cull the Weak on there. So everything within 15 yards of me is slowed and then takes more damage. And then, of course, takes more damage not only from the passive skill that I have, but also from the gem itself. And here I have Simplicity's Strength. which I haven't ranked up all the way. I did this mostly because my bolas weren't doing a significant amount of damage, and I just wanted to give them a little boost, and eventually it will help me with my sustainability by giving me heal. So, let's look through the various gems we have and see if we can spot the changes. I can already spot one here. It's a little bit of a tweak. Simplicity Strength used to, when you got to level 25, your skills would heal you for 2% of maximum life. Now it's 4, so they doubled that. I don't know how significant that is. I've never used Simplicity Strength level 25 before, but you know, given that your skill damage is boosted so much, it will be, oh no, it's 4% of your maximum life, never mind. So it has nothing to do with your damage, it has to do with your maximum life, so you can give yourself a lot of life with percent life boosts, vitality boosts, and that will become more useful. It will scale with those. So that's pretty good. Bane of the Trapped, that looks the same. Bane of the Powerful. Oh, this one is buffed. So the basic ability is the same. Gain 20% increased damage for 58 seconds after killing Elite Pack. The level 25 unlock has been buffed. Gain 15 increased damage versus elites, which was there before, and now they have added take 15% reduced damage from elites, which is new. All right, I have a ton of stuff in my... Ooh, I'm going fast. That's the shadow power. I have a ton of stuff that we can look through, the various gems in here. We'll sort through them and see what we can find. My inventory is very full. Let's see. Invigorating Gemstone. I think the rank 25 ability there is new. I can't remember because I never used that gem. This one is the same, Enforcer. This one is the same, Ice Blink. Moratorium, I never used. I don't know if that's the same. I don't really like that one. This is the same. I know that they changed this one somehow. I remember reading that. I think the weapon damage has been increased by a great deal here. Yeah, I don't think it was in the 1000% before, so this one's definitely been buffed. Pain Enhancer. Gain Blood Frenzy. Granting you 3%. No, they haven't changed this one, although they need to. I don't really like that one either. This one is the same. Bane of the Stricken is... looks like it's the same. Alright, now I gotta find where I put the rest of them. Bane of the Trap, if we look at that. Esoteric Alteration. That is the same and is still really good. Zaystone of Vengeance. I think they might have increased the maximum to 50 yards from 40. I can't remember about that. This one, it can be useful in a Demon Hunter. I don't like it for the same reason I don't like the Accursed Visage set. Keeping distance between you and enemies, especially on the higher difficulties, is practically impossible as far as I can tell. There are teleporting enemies, jumping enemies, charging enemies, and you know there are just so many of them. Maybe it works better with like if you're playing with a group, but I never play with a group. I always solo, so that could be part of the reason why I don't like it. Let's see. Mutilation Guard, that's the same. Taeguk, gain 2% increased damage for 1.5 seconds when you spend resources on a channeled skill. Yeah, that's what they changed. They changed it to channeled skills rather than just like spending resources. So that's slightly different. People probably mostly used it on channeled, or no, that's not the case. So I used it for with a barbarian for quite some time on Whirlwind. I don't think it would work anymore with Whirlwind. It would work with, say, Arcane Torrent, Rapid Fire. So we could do a nice Rapid Fire build with a Demon Hunter, which would be interesting with the Taeguk. So that's how they changed that one. Let's see. Bane of the Powerful. Efficacious Toxin. So they've buffed that one. So the scaling ability is the same. The level 25 unlock, the all enemies you poison take 10% increased damage from all sources is the same, and then they added and deal 10% less damage. I already thought that was a really good gem to begin with. I used it with my Demon Hunter to great effect, so that's really good. That may be too powerful. This one is the same. They just added that last season anyway. Gogok of Swiftness. With every attack, increasing your attack speed and dodge. So they added the and dodge there. Is pretty much what I think happened there. Do I have any more lying around? Molten Wildebeest Wizard, Molten Wildebeest Gizzard. That is the same. They might have increased the Absorb Shield. I don't think so, though. All right, so those are the changes in the gems. Let's go see if we can see what they've changed, if they've changed anything here with the transmogrify stuff. That may be something that we have to unlock with the season, and we can't see it here yet. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Okay, so those are the big changes that we can see with the gems. I'm sure there's some other changes in 2.1.4, some balance changes here and there, but I was mostly interested in looking through the gems and seeing how they changed those. So hopefully you found this a little bit informative. I may do in between some of the videos with Dandelion, leveling him up. Maybe I'll try, since I have like every set pretty much, try doing some of the set dungeons and showing those. I did a couple of those last season, completed one, the Thorns of the Invoker one. I haven't tried any of them on the Demon Hunter, and I have all the sets, so I should do that. So that will be coming up soon. For the time being, look forward to more work from Dandelion, and we'll spot more changes as we come across them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a thumbs up. And if you want to see more Diablo 3 or anything else from me, then please subscribe to my channel. If you're not going to do any of those things, then I don't care what you do.